Hi friends, Paul here. Here in the beer dungeon, checking out my garden. I'm going to be working on a grow that, a hydroponic grow that is hopefully going to improve my skills a little bit. I've done some hydroponic grows, but I've never had a harvest out of the tubs. And recently I learned a few things. I learned about measuring parts per million and measuring pH. Did not really know too much about that. And I think that I may have put too much nutrient in the tubs a few times, which caused some problems. And as a matter of fact, I think I've got too much nutrient in this tub now. And but I don't really know yet. I've got the meter on the way, and we'll find that out. My goal is to learn how to produce food under these lights, which are 4-bulb shop lights. They're actually not normal shop lights, but they're lights that you install in the ceiling, and I just modified them by adding a cord and hang them from chains to use them as a shop light. So I'm hoping to be able to grow lettuce, and the reason I'm going with lettuce is that it's a fairly simple plant to grow. It's a good plant to start out with, and my goal is to create 4 salads per week. And actually, I'm not going to go into production, but I'm going to do a test run of really just this bin here. And after I do that, I may go a little bit further and try to do more than just one bin. So I've got some questions, you know, is the spacing too close? Is this light enough for lettuce? How much liquid does the lettuce use? And what I'm hoping to do is figure out how to create a set it and forget it type lettuce grow, where I sprout the lettuce and add the nutrients and put the lettuce in the net cups, and then walk away, put it on my calendar and say, okay, in 20 days come back and check this, and hopefully it will be a grow where I don't have to refill the bin at all. I don't know if that's going to be correct, but ideally it will be set it and forget it, no adding of water, just let it run, and come back when you want some salad. And then eventually I might have 4 or 5 of these, and just be running enough to always have salad available. So that's an idea that I have. You know, there are other questions like, can you pick the lettuce off the outside and just pick it a little at a time? Actually, my goal is to get baby lettuce or lettuce that's at its prime. So when does it taste best? That's another question. And so that's what I'm going to do. Before I start that, I'm waiting to get a ppm measuring pen, and I just want to check. I want to kind of calibrate and figure out how many grams of nutrient dry mix does it take to bring my water up to 1,000 parts per million. And the reason is I just want to be able to have a recipe of, you know, if I want a lower level of nutrients, say 750 or so, which I think is going to be probably the target. I want to know how many grams to put in, how many gallons, you know, have a recipe. And then eventually I'll do pH checks as well. So that's what I'm going to be trying to do, and I'll give you a tour of my garden. So here's a tour of my garden. It's April 9. These, most of this tray are plants that are going to go in, maybe the end of April. Here's some more cold weather plants, and then Here we've got basil and some herbs. These are all probably more towards, well, end of May probably. And these are almost all hot weather plants that going to be end of May. And these tomatoes are growing like crazy, cherry tomatoes. Here's my hydroponic garden, and I've been doing a little research and I've learned a little bit, and I am going to try to actually get a harvest not out of these crops. Well, I'm probably going to have to get rid of that tomato, put it that way, and I'm going to try to keep, I also have parsley in the front, I've got some basil in the middle and back, and then on the right here I have chives, and I think this one in the back here is pepper. That's probably going to have to go too. I don't know. I'm going to, and I also have a few more tomatoes growing here. What I'm going to do is use this tub and try to grow some lettuce, and I'm going to do it as an experiment. And the tomatoes are probably going to be killed, but I do have this pail here set up for hydroponics, and I don't have a good lighting system for tomatoes, so I'm going to choose one of those tomatoes to grow in this pot, and then I'm going to set it in a room with sunlight coming in on the south side.